Everyone, my name is Leader Paul Mark Fame, and with me is
Leader Orolua Fame.
So we're here for the closing ceremonies of the Fame Global Leadership Program in Oyo, and it has been an amazing experience, don't you think so?
It has really been amazing. The facilitators have been so awesome, and the children, the students, they've been so receptive. I'm so grateful for this platform, honestly, because the impact has been so great.
Yeah, so when we even started here, I was thinking it was going to be one of those difficult times where we'd come and then we'd have a lot of backlash, a lot of when people reject it, but surprisingly it was really received well. They embraced it. The teachers were awesome, the students were awesome, the school authorities were awesome, and so we are so grateful for them. We are so grateful for their presence and for the sacrifices they made. It has really been an amazing experience. So this is the closing ceremonies, like we said, where gifts are going to be given, a lot of t-shirts are going to be awarded, and then
some highlights of how the program went.
Yeah, let's watch. Back, guys. So you could see excitement, or you could see fun, you could see fulfillment, you could see a lot of emotions going into this thing from the teachers' feedback. You could see that it was such a beautiful experience for them, right? And this is something that we actually look up to. This is something that we actually want, and we're actually getting the exact reaction that we elicited initially, right? So again, what do you think about the whole thing?
The program really went well. You could see that the teachers felt fulfilled. The students learned so much, and that's so amazing. So we're able to do an interview for the teachers to hear their feedback about the program. So let's have it.
Yeah.
Please, sir, can we meet you?
Yeah, I'm Leader Moshobalaton Temitope from Ladigbolu Grammar School 1. I teach civic education.
Name is Leader Salu Ibrahim Balagade. From Army Children's Secondary School, I teach Islamic study.
I'm Leader Ayenwale from Ladigbolu Grammar School 2, teach English language.
Miss Leader Taiwo Michael Oluwase from Community High School Ajagba. I teach business studies.
Wow. Leader Oluokun Kazim Olalikon from Orania Grammar School 2, Oyo. I teach mathematics.
My name is Leader Adio Oluwadunsin Samuel. I teach in Olivet Baptist High School here, and I teach civics education of government to my students.
Wow. My name I'm Adeogun Rebecca Oluwafe Ishayomi. I'm from Olivet Baptist High School. I'm teaching economics.
My name is Ake Abiodun. I'm a teacher of Anglican Methodist Secondary School Ajagba, and I take basic tech.
Wow.
I'm Leader Olayola Idris Akinyemi from ADS High School, Papa Oyo. And I teach literature and English.
My name is Leader Ojurutin Michael from Abiodun Atiba Memorial Institute, Kusubu, Oyo. Teach agricultural science.
Wow. My name is Olayin Jugbalade John. I'm from Orania Grammar School 2, Oyo, and one of the participants to leadership training in Oyo some times ago. So I'm here to collect my certificate, as you can see me.
We brought it. Don't worry, we came prepared, sir.
I teach physical and health education.
Wow, incredible.
Presently, I'm the HOD science in my school.
Wow.
Presently.
Wow. Well done, sir. We'd like to know, what do you think about the FAME curriculum?
The FAME curriculum, I must tell you the truth and the reality, is quite impressive. As if you have taken your time to look at what is necessary for the student to know, especially in a country where we find ourselves. In fact, kudos to FAME Foundation, even for the curriculum.
Well, the curriculum is good, is wow. In fact, everything we've been teaching in FAME is exactly what the society needs, what our students need. Yes, because everything there is just basically teaching us about leadership. I know leadership problem is what that is one of the major problems of this society now, Nigeria. So I would say the scheme is okay. I mean, the curriculum is good and it's highly needed.
When I looked at the FAME curriculum, I can see that it is well arranged and it works according to their aim and objective. It was tailored towards their aims and objectives.
FAME curriculum is a good idea. In fact, actually, I as a tutor, I have learned a lot of things from it, even as we are teaching the students. So we also, the tutor, also we are learning as well.
The FAME leadership curriculum has been nice. It's great in the sense that it has impacted the life of the students positively. They now see themselves as leaders and they now see themselves as one of the major stakeholders in their various society that needs to create the change that is required in our various society.
FAME leadership curriculum is a very good program. I enjoy it. We enjoy it, both the teachers and the students. But what I want to tell you there is that the first thing for anything you want to achieve in life is interest. The first thing I did was that I made every of my students, all those that are partake in the exercise, to have interest in that program. Without interest, they can't achieve.
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever you have interest in, you will achieve.
Be able to do.
Even if you have interest in washing toilets, they will get to that toilet, they will see, somebody has worked here. But if you don't have interest in any work, in any other work that we can't to be a good work, like maybe doctor, you will not achieve it because there is no interest there. Yes. The problem is that whatever one does not have interest in, will not achieve. But the first thing I introduced was interest from the students, which I achieve at the end of the day.
FAME curriculum is a very interesting curriculum. It captured everything about life as an individual and as a society. What is expected of a student or of a child as an individual and of a society, of the child in the society.
Wow, the FAME leadership curriculum is a very nice curriculum. The first time I laid my hand on the playbook, I saw the topics and some great things there, like my identity, my values, and some other things. It's so great and wonderful. The students really liked this.
Wow, this is so amazing.
FAME leadership curriculum, I think, is a very good idea for those who brought this up. And I think if it can be presented to our educational planners in the states, that they should at least embed the part of leadership curriculum in our current curriculum, so that at least it won't be only during the time of this kind of seminar that the students will be aware of this kind of training. So I think it's something that is okay if they can bring it to our curriculum.
Yeah, the curriculum is a life-changing curriculum. As we started it in our school, I observed some changes in the students that there are some of them that are not willing to be responsible, and through the program, they became more responsible. And I think we could continue this program. I would like to assure you that the change that we want will manifest in the student.
Well done, sir. That's incredible. We'd like to know what the impact has been on the students so far.
Yeah, the impact is positive. Like I said earlier, it's positive. And with the way I observe it, most of the students would like to continue with the program so that at least with little time they will spend with us in the school, they will get the change that they need. Yeah, so that.
Yeah, it has been positive likewise. For the students have always been on their toes because they want to make a difference. So because of that, they've actually been doing the right thing. Yeah, not to the 100%, but I think considerably something positive. Yes, exactly.
Impact. The students now see themselves as role models. They see themselves as pace setter, not as just a mere student or mere followers. They try to lead by example. Most importantly, those students in SS2 that are prefects among them, they now lead by example.
Yes. Oh, wonderful. Because I discovered that we have multitude of students in my school. Yes. We have 5,000 plus in my school. We have 2 schools. Honor Grammar School 1, Honor Grammar School 2. And together, we have over 5,000 students. We have limited teacher anyway. That is why some are yet to come, because examination is going on. So, but you have to select some, which we did. Among those students, I discovered that changes have started. Why? Those that are normally misbehaved before, immediately they see me, they will never misbehave because they know they are leaders. Because I've impacted things in them.
Sir, you are doing such a great work.
It was a positive one. And in fact, the students themselves, they develop interest in it. Even those that they were finding it so difficult to move closer to some of us. You know, mathematics teacher, whenever those students see mathematics teacher, they do look at us as they do run away. But it gives them a kind of chance to a bit move closer to much more. Yes.
Actually, at the initial stage of the program, the students didn't show interest. But after the second and the third session of the program, the invert, there was a massive turn up from the students. In fact, the program seems as if we should not end it, but actually we have to follow the curriculum beyond the program. So even the day we finished the program, they were even eager to having more of the program. So they appreciated Fame Foundation.
The impact was great on the students. While we were carrying out the program, the students were able to dictate or to know who they are. They are able to know that they are the leaders. Then even after the program, they are able to know what they can achieve over the years and how they can make impact in their environment. Whenever you are going, you hear them, I am the leader, I am great, I am this, I am that.
That's really incredible.
Oh, I've seen a lot of impacts. In fact, the first thing I observe is the aspect of responsibility, attitudinal changes. Wow. In fact, let me tell you one thing. Do you know that after the first session we had with them, in fact, I could see a lot of positive changes. Initially, before the program, before the first session, we were the one running after the students. They were like, come on, let's do this. They were like, what do you want to do? But at the end of the first session, they were like, in fact, when we got to the third section, the students were coming to me and say, sir, are we not going to have this program today? Because we were unable to complete the 6-week. But because of some programs that we have, impromptu program that came on. So, but in fact, the change is that first is that they were responsible to one another. They were the one calling and looking for one another. Okay, let's do this now. Yeah, let's come now. Let's do it now. Daddy is waiting for us. Because sometimes they call daddy. Even if they are just like a year older than them, they say daddy. So daddy is waiting now. So one thing is that I've seen this responsibility now in them. They become so responsible, more than responsible like before. And at the same time, another impact that I observe is the after we took the the topic on identity. Yes, in fact, I would say that session was the session that really took them, that got to them. So I consider that we were able to get to them. They were just like, wow. So this, who am I? This is how I can be who I want. So this is what I know. In fact, they were like, they were asking questions. They were like, oh. So from there, I can see that we really had a lot of impact in them. So the attitude, even the attitude has changed. Some of them that used to be bullies in class, they were just going. But I was like, even at a point, I even called them. Are you trying to pretend or what? Have you changed your? Daddy, I'm a leader. I say, I'm a leader. Okay. Let me continue to see this sign of leadership in you. So that is how beautiful the program is.
The impact of a film on the students was very, very enormous and great enough, to the extent that the bad impression and the rotten mind of a student has now changed to better one. There are some of them who have been aiming to become a park manager or tout or something like that. They've now changed their minds and they know that they can become a leader and make it in their life.
The impact on them, we have been seeing changes in their orientation. Actually, some of them have been seeing themselves as a leader. Even presently, not leader of tomorrow, but leaders of today. Yeah.
That's okay, very good. That was a very good question, because even after we had the first session of that program, I could see even the way the students embraced the topic. And with time, we teach them, we see how everything is going on here. The students are changing with time, the way they dress, the way they address people and everything. And even most people that are not even part of this program, they are even calling themselves leaders. So most of them have seen themselves as leaders now.
This is incredible. We would also like to know what the impact has been on you.
Of course, even the first time you brought the training to us, it really triggered a very great thing in us, because most people don't know we have this ability and all these things, so it has really helped me that even being a leader, I can also raise leaders as well.
That's amazing, sir.
The impact has a positive, I have the fame has a positive impact on me, because I like giving students advice before. I also serve as a counselor to students before. I am an imam who preach every day before. So the work it's the work of a film looks like the work I've been doing before. So it has a more effective impact on me. It makes me to continue my hobby and the work I like to do.
But there was a quote in that book that a bad character is like a flat tire. It can't take you to anywhere unless you change it. That was Mas Moron. Meaning that if you don't have, even when you want to be awarded a certificate in higher institution, they will tell you character. This candidate is worthy of character and learning. Meaning that character comes first before anything. So the program has really removed the lives of the student. In fact, they really appreciate it.
And yourself as well.
In fact, when I met the quote, I was saying, wow, character matters most in anything in life. So in fact, it has really affected me too, positively.
The impact of the program was very, very great, because I was able to learn more. I believe learning is a continuous process. It doesn't end. So I was able to learn more about the SDGs and so other things like that.
Wow. So while you were impacting the students, you were also being impacted. That's amazing. So
of course, there is. Just like what I said now, you see, as a mathematics teacher, so I've been able to at least I've been able to pick out about 2 of those students who were usually run inside the bush. In fact, when we went to the class and called their name that they will be part of the training, so people just shouted, Igbo you see. So, but when we moved closer to them, the first class they ran away. The second class we forced them to come to the class. So by the third class like this that we presented at Module 3, so they enjoy it so much. And as from then, they did join us even without forcing them. And so I think we have been able to change life. Is something achievable.
Of course, even the first time you brought the training to us, it really triggered a very great thing in us, because more people don't know we have this ability and all these things, So it has really helped me that even being a leader, I can also raise leaders as well.
I enjoy to be a leader anytime I find myself, because to be a leader, you have to carry out some responsibility. And you can't say you are a leader without carrying out some responsibility. And you must enjoy those responsibility in order to achieve what you have. What that program has impacted in me is this. As an HOD science in my school presently, I deem it fit to find a way to control teacher under me. Because some will submit their lesson notes in the morning, every Monday. They might have forget to write their diary. So I now say, what can I do? And I say, okay, no problem. Immediately I marked their note. I will keep their note. Those that are yet to write their diary, I will keep their note. By the time they come for their note, I say, have you been marking your diary? They say, no, okay, go and check your diary. Immediately they now check that they are yet to mark their diary, and they are yet to feed their diary. They will now feed the diary. I will now give them the. It is a good thinking, because if I did not think like that, if any of my supervisors come, they will be blaming me. So I take that as a responsibility. Why? You can imagine the video you people saw to us during the time we are having training.
Yes.
During that time, I enjoyed that food. We are a small boy met the falling trees, and by the time he got there, the boy was coming from the school. He put down his bag. He got to the tree, planning to carry it. Whereas we knew this boy cannot even move the tree. And before the boy, those elderly persons were there standing, doing nothing. There was someone that came out. The person discovered there was a rain. He started running back to the car. But by the time the boy started moving that tree, they are now coming, joining the boy. So I now say, okay, no single student will not change at the end of this last training. We start from simple to complex. Presently, all the participants among the students, they are my friends, because they can't run away from me. They've already stopped misbehaving, because they know how we identify them. So by the time they want to misbehave, they will stop. They say, this leader Olayanju. They call me leader till now. They are calling me leaders, and I call them leader too.
So the program has had a lot of impact on me too, because it give me being part of this program gives me so much joy to be part of a future shaper. Because in my community where my school is located, most of our students there, they are students of artisans. People that are learning trade, most of their parents are not, they are just learning one to the other. And it's so bad that even even GS1 students in my students are already learning trade. When you ask them, you ask this one, you say, I'm learning to be a mechanic, I'm learning to be a hairdresser. I was like this. And so being part of this program gave me the opportunity to be able to shape their future. Positively. Yes, positively. There's something we call positive, predictable future, and the alternative positive future. Normally, when a child of a mechanic, we ask that child, we say, okay, what do you want? What would you like to become in the future? We say, I would like to become a mechanic. That's because what his father is doing. So, but normally, the program has been able to give me the opportunity to help to channel their dream towards alternative future. That's being a child of mechanic. You can become something. You can become a great engineer, pilot engineer, plane engineer, aircraft engineer, and so on and so forth. So that's one of the enjoyments that I benefit from this program.
I've learned a lot of things. I've seen myself as a change maker, actually, because I see that I can change some things in the life of my students or people around me.
The impact started the first time we attended the induction training here.
Yeah, I felt that I needed to change, but I didn't have the push. So the induction program gave me the push that I needed to just to change for good. Yeah, so
Thank you.
definitely it has. It has impacted my life in the sense that I now see myself as a leader much more than the way I see myself before. And I now see myself as someone that can help in creating the change that is necessary to make our community a better place.
That's so great. Thank you so much for this feedback. I would also like to ask you to describe the film experience in one word.
Film experience, it was wonderful.
My experience is changing the impression.
Wow. The experience is fantastic.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
One word.
The experience was great and fabulous.
Fantastic.
It's so awesome. So awesome and impactful. That's what I've just used. Very impactful.
The experience is amazing. I don't know about adjectives, but I think amazing may actually do.
In fact, it is pleasurable. Pleasurable.
I love the word that you used. Thank you so much, sir. So do you have any final words for fame as we move on?
All I want to say is just that you should please continue the way you are doing it, and you should at least please try to convince our educational planners as well that they should include part of this in our school curriculum. So it's going to be a kind of advantage to our students.
Oh, Fame, you are welcome. I thank you very well because you are doing excellently work, and God will crown you. So shall it be in Jesus' name.
Fame, I would like Nigeria as a whole, people should create this kind of mindset in order to contribute their own quota to the development of their various society.
A final word that I will give is this, that Film Foundation should not relent. Rather, continue in good work that you have been doing, and God Almighty will help you and take you to a greater height.
Amen. Thank you.
My final word is just to encourage the team to continue the good work, and the Lord will bless you.
It's one of me is a foundation is a foundation that molds the future of people. A molding future. Fame is a society. It's a foundation that molds the future.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, my final word. I would like this program to continue the good work, so that we can have a better society, because as we groom these students, they will entirely go back to society to give back to them what they've learned from us. And so we hope they will continue doing the good work, the film program, so that we can have a better society.
My final word for Fame is that they should keep up the good work and they should continue. God will help them.
The final word I would just say is I just wish Fame the best, because this is a very great program. I wish them the best. If possible, extend it to every part of the country, explode to the world, and everywhere. I would love that.
Final word. I would say, Fame, you are doing great. You are doing wonderfully. I wish that this kind of program could be inculcated in the curriculum, general curriculum of schools, because and then for schools as well to be able for government to be able to create separate period for this kind of program, apart from our literary and debating program period. So that was it. So, but for Fame, thank you so much. You are wonderful. You are doing wonderfully great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Wow. The feedbacks have been so awesome, so incredible. I'm touched. They've been impacted so greatly. The students, the facilitators, and then we have a new Nigeria. I'm so proud of all of them. Thank you to Fame for this great platform. It's been such a wonderful ride, such a wonderful experience. See you next time.